Finally, the wait is over for SBI CBO written aspirants. Now the results are out. Many congratulations to all the aspirants of Knowledgist, those who made to the final list. Rather to everyone, because most of the lateral entry aspirants are either enrolled students or the subscribers of Knowledgist. So we extend the congratulatory message for everyone. Now time is to talk about those students who could not make it. जिन लोगों का नहीं हुआ उनके लिए एक संदेश, जैसा कि मैं हर बार बोलता हूँ, wounded deer lives the highest. एक घायल जो हिरन है वो सबसे ज़्यादा छलांग लगाता है. इसीलिए आपके सामने अभी बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स आने वाले हैं, जैसे CBI का निकल चुका है. अभी लेटरल एंट्री बहुत सारे एग्जाम बहुत सारे बैंक में देखा जाएगा. बहुत सारे बैंक्स रिक्रूट करेंगे अभी 2-3 साल तक, बहुत ज़्यादा. You stand a chance, and SBI CBO is again coming in the end of 2023. So don't panic, don't worry. Yes, and there are sunny days ahead, so don't worry. There are better opportunities than SBI CBO. Finally, it's a scale 1 job. There are scale 2 to 4 level jobs are waiting for you. And yes, those who have won it, those who have made to the final list must remember that, made to the interview list must remember the battle is half won for you. अभी आधा ही जंग आपने जीता है, क्योंकि इंटरव्यू सब कुछ होता है. स्पेशलिस्ट ऑफिसर लेटरल एंट्री एग्जाम में आपका पास्ट एक्सपोजर ही डिटरमिन करता है कि आपका सिलेक्शन होगा कि नहीं. You have to represent your past exposure with such a degree, with so much of dignity that within few seconds of interaction they must select you. तो ये है आपका key for selection. And those who got selected from Knowledgist enrolled batch, you know that there is a huge number of people are enrolled to our batch. So we will roll out will now roll out a Google form. Now once the interview dates are out, based on the interview dates, we will roll out the form. And starting from tomorrow, we will have mock interview sessions with our panelists. One by one, you will be called for the mock interviews, and I will tell you to keep calm. Everyone will have the chance to face mock interviews with our expert panelist. Till then, as you all are added to the interview batch, I will suggest you to go to the previous year mock interviews and find out how things unfolded last year. If you see the last year mock interviews, many interviews were copy paste in the real ones, because we ask questions based on your profile, based on how you give your intro, how you answer to a subsequent question, and based on a previous question, the next question is determined, right? And yes, I will be also joining the batch in 2nd of February. Now, for the time being, Naresh sir and other panelists will be taking forward the interview sessions with all of you, right? And I will also urge, while someone is facing the mock interviews, all others should be vigilant enough, because the mock interviews will be open. Those who especially need some one-to-one mock, they will be allowed only with panelists, without anybody watching them. But for most of the students, everyone can watch one people facing the mock. So that will give you two benefits to our students. The one who is facing this will be in a intense pressure cooker situation, will be in intense stress, that he knew that his interviews are being seen by many. If he commits a mistake, if he is not able to answer, what will be the reaction of others? It will be in their mind. So similar thing happens when a real interview takes place. You tend not to answer the question because you believe that you may not be answering it in the right manner. और हाँ, जो लेटरल एंट्री या फिर एक्सपर्ट बैंकिंग के लेवल के जो इंटरव्यूज होता है, उसमें 1-2 क्वेश्चन के आंसर में आप ना कह सकते हैं, बट पूरा का पूरा आप ना नहीं कह सकते. इफ 10 क्वेश्चन आस्क्ड टू यू, 7 क्वेश्चन आंसर, यू स्टैंड ए बेटर पोजिशन देन अदर्स. अगर आप 10 का 10 भी आंसर देते हैं तो आपको बहुत ज़्यादा मार्क्स मिलते हैं. तो मार्क्स आप कितने आंसर दे रहे हैं उसके बेसिस पर मिलता है, क्योंकि फाइनली दिस इज ए बैंकिंग एग्जाम. यू कम फ्रॉम ए बैंकिंग बैकग्राउंड, सो यू नीड टू आंसर दिस. And yes, your intro should be different than a PO and clerical level intro, because you have a exposure to banking. So your intro should be in such a manner that in 30-40 seconds, when you represent yourself without asking further question, the interview panel should select you. That should be in your mind. So prepare your intro very strongly and check out in our interview box how our existing students are giving their intro. That is key for the success. Third, those who are newcomer to the Knowledgist and still want our expertise, you know, our first obligation towards our enrolled students, written enrolled students. The batch will be filled by enrolled students first, and the interview batch link is open. Those and is pinned in the description box. Go and check it out. You can join. 2 to 3 mock interviews will be given from Knowledgist side. Apart from previous year question bank, all the questions that is asked in 2022 interviews of SBI CBO. Apart from, you have the exposure to have some of the study materials, like few basic questions are repeatedly asked. What is RBI's function, monetary policy, Basel, etc. That little learning is also required in professional banking. Plus, you can witness hundreds of mock interviews of all your colleagues and your competitors, so that you should not repeat the same mistake again and again, right? So with all that, we will start the batch from tomorrow, immediately tomorrow, because of time constraint. And after that, I will also be joining with the mock interviews to look into what mistakes and what kind of errors you are committing and what rectifications is required. Though our panelist will tell it, I will also rectify you in one session, because there are some simple mistakes people commit again and again. We should avoid it. And I will come up with a dedicated session live discussing on the dress code, the ethics, the presentation style, everything, because currently I'm traveling and maybe the net may fluctuate, so you are listening to my recorded message, but live session to come soon. And yes, and those who could not make it, please don't dishearten yourself. There are so many good things happening to you. Our CBI batch, RRB batch is on. Many of you are also waiting for bomb results. There you stand a chance to get qualified. So see you at the other side of Knowledgist. We have a lot to unfold in interview batch. We will put all our best efforts to make you qualify. So join us, make us proud. You know that in last 2 to 3 exams, in last 3 exams and 2 exams of CBO, we produced thousands of students in SBI CBO. So ball is on your court, in your court, to make us proud. See you at the other side. Thank you.